On the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. And the Broncos ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back in the running back position. David, this guy did. He was a monster.
Happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finds his target down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on third down. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The run inside. It's Davison. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Coming through that third down. At the 43.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Ballmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. A nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play action. Under fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. That pass is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's raining. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good, solid tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It's complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking for space. It's raining. There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. back to pass. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And he's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Just keep swinging it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's raining. Makes it past the marker. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The give on the counter. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Wormley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to the back. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how.
Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably... pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds space on the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes the grab in their space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. There's a crease. found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
On the play. And first down for the offense.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
In the red area, it's Rainey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Inside, it's Rainey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. They'll try the counter. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the UCF Knights. And it's the Hurricanes, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Danielson told me on the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The play action fake. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Gotta make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside. It's Rainey. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Back to pass. Got his man on the right. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move, it's Wormley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Bates. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to throw on third. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Tackle is made.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
At the 28. Brings up second down.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Set to kick this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Off the RPO, complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Third down play from the gun. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
They are finding soft spots. Defense, he's got it down to the 25. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Rainey. Breaks into the open.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long run.
There's some room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They are putting an exclamation point on their season with a victory here in the season finale, and gives us a chance to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start in the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Running to Green. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Wormley. Nice move there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Rainey. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Maybe some room here. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught by Williams on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
They're setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. He's going to run it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. The give to the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will punt this one away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out.
Maybe a crease. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down from the 40. Running inside. It's Collins. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. Into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.